Hey gang, there has been something crazy happening, a huge shift in the nutrition education space in the last, I think it's been brewing for a few years, but I've noticed the outcome of it in the last few months. Big nutrition certification companies, I'm sure many of you have taken their certifications and their courses, um, because I hear from you that you do these things and you're not sure what to do next. So many of them have caught on to this and are trying to give you the next step. And I'm not sure it's the best idea because I think you're going to find yourself in the same situation. I want to break down all of these changes, what I'm noticing, and what it means to you as a nutrition coach that wants to start and grow a nutrition coaching business, one that allows you to help people, but also make money in this live here today. Before we do that, a couple of things to make note of. Number one, we can make this interactive. So if you got questions for me, drop it in the chat and I'll answer them. And if you're watching the live playback and you have questions, thoughts, I'll address them later. Make sure you put them in the chat there. If you're curious about nutrition coaching and what we do at NCA, we have a completely free informational webinar happening this upcoming Tuesday. We call it the open house webinar. You come in, hear about the problems we're solving for nutrition coaches in our certification program, how it's business focused, how clients are making money, how they're getting support, how there's mentorship, all those type of things, and hear from students that have went through it and they share their experience in that webinar with an exclusive bonus and some never before seen discounts and things that'll help you get started. Register for that. I'll drop it in the comments right here. Go register for that. And because there's only 30 spaces available before we dive into things here today. Take me up on that. It's a good opportunity for you to learn more about what we do. A few things I've noticed over the last little bit, without naming names, which I can, these big nutrition certifications are completely redoing their curriculum and the way they focus on things because they've realized that they've been teaching the science of nutrition with no follow through on how to actually take that science and coach people, and definitely nothing about the business of doing this stuff, which is crazy because many of them market their courses as like nutrition coaching courses, nutrition, like there's business aspects. Like they tell you that you're gonna be able to change lives, but give you no insight into how to actually apply what you know. Or how to like actually take your skills and turn it into a business through the right marketing, sales strategies. It's just crazy. So they've started to pick up on this, and I don't know if it's because of educators like myself in the space that are like, showing attention to this stuff. I'm making content on like, what to do after you finish PN level 1, what to do after NASM CNC. Maybe they've noticed that there's a huge gap that we've been filling that they want to duplicate. But I'm not wary of this because of my own business. I'm wary of it because of you guys, because I think you're going to find yourselves in the exact same situation. You're going to pay for an educational course that has no mentorship or guidance or support, nothing showing you how to craft a strategy or how to show up uniquely as yourself, your strengths, your weaknesses, the opportunities that you have, and how to create like an actual business from those advantages and from those things that you can do well. There's no coaching. There's no like follow through. So it's just going to be another scenario of education. And if you have a feeling around like, hey, I've went through this stuff before and I was constantly feeling like, what do I do now? It's going to be the exact same situation. Do I think it's because it's education based and the people that create this stuff haven't been in the trenches? Like, could be that. It could be when you sign up for a program like Nutrition Coaching Academy, you're going through stuff with coaches that are in the trenches with you. Like we are literally doing, like we're teaching things that we apply in our day-to-day lives and optimize. And we wouldn't teach it if it didn't work. A lot of times these things that people are giving you exist solely because they need to exist and not because they solve a specific problem, which is like, if you were to ask me, Dr. Mark, I want to start and grow a nutrition coaching business. I want to get clients. I want to change lives. I've never done any of this stuff before. Here's my situation. What do I do? Like, I'd give you a step-by-step plan, mainly because I've taught it to hundreds of others and I've done it myself. And that's like, honestly, what I'm focused on. I'm obsessed with the results of this stuff and getting it going, not just filling a void for the sake of doing it because that's where the shift is. No, I want to do it because like this changes communities and lives and allows us all to make a living with the stuff that we're passionate about. So I see these big changes and they worry me, not because I think it's a good thing that you get more skills and strategies to be able to grow your business, but it's just big companies jumping on what they feel like is the right move, not because they're going to solve a problem. And it's a little bit crazy to me. What do you guys think? Do you guys have some thoughts about this? Let me know in the comments below. Those are my thoughts. If you want to learn a little bit more about like how we do this, I'm happy to chat a little bit more. The best place to learn more is through that open house webinar. But this is a big trend that I've noticed in the last little bit. And especially with like some of the new certs coming out with this focus and that kind of stuff, it's like they're starting to pay attention, which is great. Maybe they're starting to listen to their students and communities, which is one of the smartest things you can do as a business owner. You guys should be doing that too. You should be listening to what people want and what they feel like they need and creating your coaching offer around that. But you got to also make sure you can back it up, right? It can't just be what opens the door for people. You got to be able to follow through on this type of stuff. I think the best way to do that in the coaching space for coaches helping coaches is through mentorship, is through guidance and accountability. It can't just be reading through a textbook. You have to be applying this stuff. There has to be follow-up. There has to be a specific plan. That's the way this stuff is going to be the most successful. And a lot of times these scenarios just don't have that. Or they're delivered and taught by someone that's not in the trenches with you, or is not the actual, like is not the creator, is so far removed from the people doing this type of stuff. That maybe you guys have a conventional learning experiences like that as well, be it like in university and college, being taught by people that just haven't done it in so long, right? It's one of those things where that's going to make it really, really hard. That's a big trend I've noticed in the last little bit. And I'd love to hear your thoughts. So fill me in on what you're thinking. If you're watching the replay, go check it out and sign up for that webinar as well. That's it for now, guys. Have a good one. Now, as great as all those tips are, maybe you're still wondering how to start or grow your nutrition coaching. Here's what I want you to do. Go to the first link down in the description below, and you'll get all the details on our Nutrition Coaching Academy certification. It's a 90-day program that'll give you everything you need to start nutrition coaching or to take your nutrition coaching business to the next level. Check out all the details down in the link below, and thanks for watching.